Azram. Okay, just to explain a bit about what we do. We are basically a specialty chemicals manufacturer. It so happened when we started in our comfort zone, which is the oil and gas industry. Yeah, so we manufacture what we call oilfield specialty chemicals for the upstream, midstream, and downstream part of the oil and gas industry. What we make are products like drilling fluids, chemicals, and additives. These are products like emulsifiers, rheology modifiers, thinners, and many other types of other products, lubricants, yeah, that goes into the mud makeup. So when you want to drill a well, you have to have this drilling mud, yeah, and this drilling mud is comprising of various types of chemicals. And either it's going to be a water-based mud, or it's going to be an oil or synthetic oil-based mud, yeah. And our products in this mud makeup will be about, say, 10 to 15% of the total mud volume. Yeah. Further, midstream and downstream, we manufacture production chemicals, integrity chemicals. These are products like corrosion inhibitors, demulsifiers, pore point depressants, that is used in pipeline to basically evacuate or transport oil or gas out from the site, the platform, or the jacket, all the way down to the crude oil terminal, gas terminal, and also into the refineries. Yeah. So this is our current range of products that we make. We do also trading work of catalysts. Yeah, these catalysts are used in the refinery and petchem plants. We don't only provide or supply fresh catalysts. We do the sulfiding work. We handle the spent catalyst. So it's a full range of product services that we handle on the trading side too. Yeah, but on the manufacturing side, we are not a service company. Again, I stress we are basically a chemicals manufacturer. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Maybe also would like to add on, what types of customers you have in local and global?
Okay. Locally, we can count the likes of Petronas and now a UK-based oil company that used to be headquartered in the Netherlands. Yeah, and we supply our products. Say about 30% of our revenue comes from Malaysia, so the rest actually comes from outside of Malaysia. Yeah, the 30% that comes from Malaysia is a mix of between various major oil companies and also various major MNC services, oil and gas services companies. Yeah, especially in the companies that do the drilling fluids and services work. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Currently, from our research on the recent IPOs in Malaysia, there are around 9 IPOs that have their market value shrink after their debut. So, could you share with us, like, given the current global risk when it comes to like the appetite of equities market, how confident is SumiSaujana in entering the market, and if you have any special reasons behind it?
Let me try to answer that. Miss Nadira, is it? Shakira, sorry, Miss Shakira. The process of listing is very, very long and tenuous in Malaysia. It takes about 3 years to list actually on average. I mean, we have to set up, we do have our own corporate governance, compliance, all the setup, but you know, when to do a listing exercise is another different level altogether. Yeah. And it has been a wonderful journey to how the stock market performed. I think it's totally out of our hands. Yeah, it is not something that we can predict.
Never a good time to list or never a bad time to list.
Correct.
But because we have a growth prospect, and the reason we go listing is because we need more resources. Yeah, I think if you're in market, if you're in the market, it goes up and it's cyclical. Yeah. Again, I think lately the global market has been, the broader global market has been very weak because of the one man over the other side, and everybody knows. Yeah, but nobody will win. Yeah, we believe market will improve, and as a company, we want to give shareholder value. It's not looking at the share price. The growth, the percentage, and the dividend that we are planning to give. Yeah, I think that should be the fundamental of our company. Yeah, it's not go in and bad and all this. Yeah, it's long term. We have short term, medium term, and long term plan for growth. Yeah, and that's really important. We think for the shareholders.
I think it's about the commitment from the company.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. All right. Any more questions from the floor?
I would like to clarify that between the upstream and downstream and the midstream segment, which one has contributed the most for your revenue? Can you please provide a percentage breakdown between each of the segments? And for this year, which one do you think that will contribute the most for your revenue?
Let me try. Okay, so year on year, our business in the upstream sector maybe represent still about 70% at least of our total business. Yeah. Or maybe I lump things together between upstream and midstream because it's more about our manufacturing capability. So our manufacturing work, about say 90% are for the upstream and midstream part of the oil and gas industry, and it will continue to grow for us. But we are also embarking on another sector, which is I call it the specialty oleochem, the fine chemicals, for industrial use, sustainable lubricants, sustainable polyols. That we think we will actually help further grow the company. Yeah, in the near term and for long term. Yeah, and we are already embarking on this new work for the last 2 years, and we hope to see some fruition very soon on this. Is that?
So your expansions are going to be on the upstream and the midstream segment, is it?
The expansion. Okay, so the expansion is not only on the what we call the specialty oilfield or oil and gas side, but the expansion will be also on the specialty industrial chemicals, the sustainable specialty industrial chemicals. Yeah. So we are essentially throughout the years, our expertise, one of our key expertise is in fatty acids reaction. Yeah. We use various types of fatty acids. When we started, it was basically pine-based fatty acids, but throughout the years we have evolved using, soybean, canola, even palm oil derivatives, and I think that's where one of the key areas of growth, especially for Malaysian and Malaysian companies. Yeah. This is the palm oil sector. There's not enough being done to go deeper and promote in the high-end specialty oleochem market. Yeah? And we hope we will be able to serve that in the near future. Yeah. So we are looking at a balanced diet. Our trust will always remain in the oil and gas industry. No matter what stream it is. But looking forward to the future, that's the other part, the specialty industrial chemicals part. Yeah. Okay. I hope that answers your question.
Talking about the oleochemical, I think last year also there's like another chemical company, chemical company. So then this year also you are going to the public. So what is your strategy?
TMK is not an oleochem per se. Yeah?
It's a chemical company.
It's a chemical company, so it's in a different category. TMK is more into commodity industrial chemicals. I think they manufacture caustic soda, hydrochloric acid, and some surfactants. Yeah, we do not go for commoditized chemicals. That has been our I think our key value proposition since the beginning. We do a lot more work on the what we call the mid high-end specialized products, yeah, which require a lot of R&D and products development work, and that has always been key to our growth, and I think that shall remain one of our key value propositions for many years more to come. Yeah.
Right, thank you. Any more questions from the floor? Yes.
Issue from Single Daily. I just want to check because you mentioned that most of the revenue, like the 70% is from the overseas market, and then you're also sharing that you're going to expand business expansion in Malaysia. So is there any plan like to balance the contribution of international market and also the local market?
Shall I try to answer that first? Okay, let me try to answer that. If I cannot fully satisfy you, maybe To or Ram can join in. We have always been what we call local, yeah. Basically, or is the other way around, yeah. Local manufacturer, global outreach, yeah. And the modus operandi is to centralize our operations in Malaysia, but we supply products throughout the world, and we do have our own marketing team, our people visiting customers on a very, very regular basis across the world. Yeah, and again, that will be one of our key models, but at the same time. Last year was a really challenging year. I think everybody can see. I mean, so many companies were struggling last year. Yeah? That one of the key reasons is actually freight. Freight had gone up really high between late 23 until actually towards late 2024, and I think the lesson learned from this is that we do have to have manufacturing capability not only within Malaysia but elsewhere. So that's the other part of our key growth area, expansion into the Middle East and into North America, simply because those are the two key areas that we are in, and we see potential growth, further growth. Middle East is the key to going into Africa, Central Asia, and North America are basically, again, is central to go into what do you call this? Central America and South America. Yeah. When freight is high, we lose the arbitrage. We cannot do the business. We think by being there and having that almost similar manufacturing capability in these two regions will help us propel our growth further. Yeah. Notwithstanding the fact that now, with the new US government in place, they are promoting more local manufacturing, and I think that is a very key part of what we want to do, in North America.
I think the percentage, the split, I think we will continue to grow globally. I think our top 5 major customers, they are all global companies. You know, if you go through our prospectus, Petronas is a global company, and I think they also want to. They announced they want to, venture into the international market, and there will be more investment internationally. And we follow our customer as well, right? They use our product, they like our product. Whether they use it in Malaysia or Indonesia, or they will continue to bring us to the new market they're going to. So it's naturally, I think we grow with them, and that's how we see it, So of course, because being Malaysian centric, we also want to grow the business here, and everything that we start in Malaysia, like the bio polyols, we start here, but it's a springboard to go globally, right? So that's how we look at our business strategies and whatnot.
So we will maintain the revenue contribution like 70 and 30%.
We don't really do a split, but because the global market is so big, obviously the split will be bigger. The ratio is always going to be big. But one day I would like to see 50-50 Malaysia and international, right? Because we do like to invest more in Malaysia. This is our country, right? But again, because the global market is so big, and we are in Middle East, we are in North America, and we want to go to Eastern Europe and all the stan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Central Asia. So the sky the limit to us. But again, we also have to acknowledge that we have need a lot of resources and all these financial resources, a lot of bank support, etc. That's why we go for listing.
All right, we have time for one last question, if there's any.
Sorry, could you just share a few more of your local companies that is part of your customers other than Petronas?
The ones that in the prospectus that you can mention.
Local, actually, because in the sense that some, I think we need to clarify as well, some of the foreign companies operate locally in Malaysia. I think that's a nicer way of putting it. So aside from the what do you call this, production sharing contractors in Malaysia, yes, Petronas is definitely one of our customers, major customers, and its various subsidiaries. Another company is an oil company now, headquartered in London. They were previously in Amsterdam, in The Hague, and quite a number of the service companies are actually public listed companies in the US. They are all in the services, the oil and gas services industry. I think we name one, which is Baker Hughes in our prospectus. The other two are similar size, and actually these three major companies control almost like maybe 80%, 90% of the global drilling fluid services contracts, worldwide. So that's who we are dealing with throughout.
All right, thank you very much. Perhaps that's the last question for today. Thank you very much for joining us.